Hi guys, so it's Kimaya, Joyce Gallimore coming in for the third video to go along with my senior project. And this video is all about my loc journey. For those that don't know, dreadlocks are the style that I'm working right now. Basically, the matting of hair. When your hair stays together for a long time, it mats and begins to grow as what it is. Whatever happens to it, that's what it is. Some people call them dreadlocks. They have sister locks. They have natty locks, thick locks. What I'm going for the thick locks. And to tell you the truth, this has been one of the best decisions I've made in my life. At this moment where I'm at, my hair has taught me so much about myself. And it's an emotional experience, it's a spiritual experience, and it's really life changing what what my hair means to me and what it's doing. And no, it does not define me, but it is a very important factor and a very important being that adds to who I am. And I love my hair so much. And I've always done so many different crazy things with my hair. And I've always wanted dreads, but I never could commit to it. When I had them, I was younger. I was about 7, 8 years old. But I like to get my hair done. And I told mom, I was like, Mom, I don't want to keep them because if I get them, I'm not gonna be able to do my hair how I want to do it. Like it's going to be dreads. But now, 20 years later, I say, cause not even 20, but I say 10 years later, you can have dreads and still get so many different hairstyles. People are still getting sew-ins, people are still getting braids, people are still getting curly hairstyles, curly afros, and everything, and they have dreads. I just think it's so crazy. I think that dreads are so powerful. It's such a strong message that you're sending to the world, to the universe, and to yourself that, hey, this is me. This is what I look like. This is what my hair does. This is how I'm going to wear it. This is how I'm going to rock it. And I'm fine with that. And whatever you have to say about it, I don't care because this is me. I'm not covering it up. I'm not dressing it up. I'm not doing anything. I'm not wearing somebody else's hair. This is mine. And the way it's growing, this is how my hair grows. And if you can't accept that, you can't accept me. And that's what I've learned just with doing this. I've seen so many people that look at me strange or just like, whoa, like, because they're not used to me looking this way. They're used to, I wear my hair crazy anyway, but they're used to it being polished and so old and whoo, look at that long hair, long braids, everything's so slick and nice. And I'm just like, yeah, that's still me. But with this is my hair. Some days I'm gonna wear it straight, I'm gonna wear it curly. When they get long, I'm gonna be shaking them. Like I'm gonna I'm gonna do everything I wanna do with it, but I'm wearing my hair. And as you grow, and as you grow as a person, you're supposed to begin to love yourself and accept yourself more. Teenagers, puberty, a lot of women have a hard time accepting ourselves and what we look like, and the things that we bring to the table, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in the world, whether that's in school, even in your own family. You question yourself, even if you're a scholar, you're this, you're that, but when it comes to how you view yourself, there are a lot of things that are lacking. And I found that out about myself, that to the outside world, it looks like everything was great going on. I had it good. I'm chilling. I'm excelling in school. I've always been good to my family. I've always brought pride. But when I looked at myself, I wasn't. I was happy, but I had to be dressed up and I had to be glammed out and I had to be doing this and this and this to see myself. And now I see myself more clearly than I have ever had in my whole life. I've never been, although I've always been easygoing, outgoing. I've always been a people person. I've never been the most confident person in the room. I was confident when I put myself up to be confident. I seem confident all the time because I don't hold my tongue. I say what I have to say, and I don't sugarcoat myself or who I am, who I thought I was around people. If I wanted to laugh about something, I would laugh. If I thought something was funny, I thought it was funny. If I wanted to be serious, I wanted to be serious. If I wanted to dress up and wear these mismatching clothes and thought I was just doing all this, that's what I was. But on the inside, I wasn't confident. I really didn't. When I really sat down, and as I got older, I sat down and thought about who was that person. I'm like, that's not even me now. And that doesn't mean that I don't dress up or I don't look the part or to do all these other things. But when I see who I really am, that person I was portraying, that wasn't me. And with the transformation of my hair, that was the first step of me just saying, I'm going all in. I'm going to be Kimaya, strictly that. And I'm not dressing up. I'm not acting. I'm being real myself. Because I got myself into a lot of situations because I just wasn't real myself about a lot of things. And I feel like from the day I decided, it's not to say the day I decided, because you can want to be real all the time and you can say you want to change and say you want to do all this stuff, but that's just talk. The day you decide, the day you make an oath to yourself or promise to you make that agreement with yourself that I'm gonna change. I want to be myself. I want to love myself. I want to love who I see when I look in the mirror. The day you make those, you say those words. The day you agree and commit to that, it's the day that your life changes forever. In my hair, I was influenced because I dated a guy. He has dreads and he loves it. You know, it's so. And I think it's so beautiful because I've always thought people with dreads are so beautiful. Like how you just let your hair just grow and whatever it does, that's it. And I thought that's who I am. But that's how I feel on the inside. I feel like I can be so free, but a lot of times I shelter myself and I close myself in because I don't want to let who I really am out. Because I don't know, you don't never know how people are gonna take you in or how they're gonna respond to you or accept you or if they're even gonna accept you. You never know. So a lot of times I shelter myself or I hide myself in the background. When I think I'm in the background, I really in the limelight, but mentally on the inside of myself, I feel like I'm on the inside. I'm not in the front. I'm not being seen. The person I want to be seen is not being seen. It's hidden. And now with this process, I've been going 3 months now. I've started on December 15th, and now it is March 20th. So I'm a little over 3 months, and I'm loving it so far. It's taught me so much about myself, like growing, watching it, the transformation, just the strength in it itself is so empowering. And to see other women around the world, the black women, and there are even women that aren't black that have dreadlocks, and men, just children, just seeing how strong they are and how powerful they look. There's so much in this. Our hair is so important, and to know that I'm being confident enough to step out and to declare that this is me. That's so powerful to me, and I think that ever since I've started this journey, I've become someone that I could have never thought I would be. I'm still so great on the inside, but on the outside, I love who I am. I love who I see. I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not I don't hate who I see. The flaws I do see, I admire them. I love them. I can look at myself in the mirror and was like, and I'm just like, wow, you are beautiful. You know, like you're amazing. Look what you're bringing to the table. A lot of times I would look at myself and I would compare myself to so many people around me, even to my friends or to ones that people I see people that we admire on TV and people we see just going around daily. I would compare myself to them. Oh, look, my body to their body, my hair to their hair, my face, my skin, the way my arms are, the color of my skin, the way my legs are shaped, the way my arms are shaped. I would compare everything to them, and I would think that because they looked a certain way that they were better, that they looked better than I did, and I could never understand why people thought I was. And this is the crazy part. People tell me all the time that I'm beautiful. It's not like I was neglected or that my family didn't, tell me I was beautiful growing up or didn't make me feel beautiful. I've heard that my whole life. But it doesn't matter if everyone else is telling you. If you don't see it for yourself, then it's a waste. That's like everyone telling you you're great, you can do this, but if you don't believe in yourself, it goes nowhere. So that's kind of how my journey went. I've always knew I was beautiful. I can feel it when I dressed up or when I did certain things. I feel like wow. But when I looked at myself, just myself, period, without all that big shebang, I didn't really feel confident in who I was. And now I'm overconfident. Like it's kind of scary that I'm able to look at myself and say like, "Wow, Kimaya, like you're amazing." Like it's so awesome, and I love it so much. And the process of my hair, it took me through a journey, and I'm still on it now. I'm still learning to love and to accept myself. I'm still learning who I am, and I'm embracing it head first. I'm crashing into it. I'm not tiptoeing. I'm not moseying on my way in. I'm kicking the door in and I'm saying I want to see Kamaya. I want to be her. I want to be who God designed me to be. I want to be that person. I want to give that to the world. I don't want to give out anything that's not real. That's not who I am. And those that love it, I love you. And those that don't understand or that can't accept it, then I love you too. But this is who I'm going to be. I'm not going to dress. I can't be what I'm not going to be. And with my hair, over the time, I feel that I'm so much connected to it because on days I feel like it's like this, like it's just who and it looks amazing. And those are days that I feel like on the inside I feel like alive and I feel free and just so powerful and so in tune with God and just the world and what's going on. And then there are days when I feel like they shrink up or they don't look how I want them to look, or they're looking crazy and people are looking at me, and those are days where I don't feel as confident as I know I can look, or as confident as I know I can be. And just as I'm growing, I'm learning that everything is about patience. It's a process. You're not gonna just wake up one day and just be like, oh, I know exactly who I am. I accept me. I'm good where I'm at. I don't have to do no more growing to do. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it's gonna be. But through this journey, I'm learning that every day I'm growing just a little bit. Even if I don't see the growth, it's happening. Even if I don't see the coming together, the forming, because that's what my hair's doing. It's coming together. It's forming. It's locking. It is creating a bond that can't be broken unless it's cut. And that's how I'm looking at it. In myself, I'm learning myself. I'm loving myself. I'm creating a bond with myself that no one can destroy. That nothing can get inside and destroy. Nothing can come inside and tell me that you're this or you're that or you're not this and you're that. Like no one can come in and tell me about myself, and that's the place I want to get. I want to be able to understand God and to connect more spiritually. And this journey is very spiritual. You have to be able to understand and patience that some days you're gonna be up and some days you're gonna be down, but you have yourself. You have this vessel that you're in that's able to comfort you and just bring you peace and love and to do all the things for you that no one else can do. And once you accept that, and once you begin to love yourself and accept who you are and what you bring to the table, what you bring to this universe, your life will begin to change. You will be able to see the beauty in everything and everybody. You'll be able to admire and look at women, look at people, and just say, "Wow, you're beautiful. You're this." Without you don't have to judge people because you don't feel that people are judging you. You don't have to always be on defense all the time. You don't have to just go into the world guarded and shielded up. You can be free, and however and whoever comes into your presence should be able to feel that freeness and be able to feed off of you. If you bring good energy into the world, you should be able to receive it. And I feel like the Locs have just done so much for me, and I'm so happy that I made this choice, and it's so beautiful. And at the moment I'm in my life now, I'm about to graduate from college. Been here for 4 years. I've done everything I'm supposed to do here. I've learned. I've had some good days, some bad days, some hard times, some easy times, some good times. I've met some people. I've been here, been there, done that, done this, and it couldn't. All of that only added to the fabric of who I am. It didn't break me. At times that I thought I would just pass out on side of the yard on the comments. Times I thought I just couldn't hold on. Times I just thought I was just this and that, and that no one can touch me. And I was brought down to reality to say like, hey, look, you need to get it together because what you got going on, this ain't it. And now that I'm at a level to where I'm thinking clearly, I'm focusing. I'm not bad energy. I'm not vibing with bad energies. I'm not letting things come to me that I know that aren't good for me. I'm not accepting that for people around me, people close to me. I'm not accepting it. And it's just with me learning to love myself and to be confident in myself, I don't need justification from anybody. And that's the best thing I've learned, that I don't need to be justified by man. Only the man, only God, only the supreme one, only it's not only one God. There's God in me. I say gods and goddesses, but I'm talking about the supreme God. I can only be justified by Him. And just the Loc journey is so spiritual and it's so beautiful, and it's building me mentally, it's building me physically. I'm taking care of my body. I'm eating right. I'm thinking right. I'm living right. I'm meditating. I'm exercising. I'm starting businesses. I'm loving myself. I'm creating a bond with myself that is unbreakable. I'm creating moments I remember. I'm accepting myself from the past, the present, to the future. I'm loving everything from August 25th, 1994 to today. If this is my last day, I'm loving everything in between. I'm loving those that come. I'm loving those that go. I'm loving who I see in the mirror, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. I'm loving it all. I'm loving myself from the inside out. The things that aren't good about me that people don't like, that maybe some if I say something or the characteristic I have or a habit, I'm loving all of that because all of it is a process, of the journey. And with my hair, I'm learning to appreciate the process, to appreciate the journey, to appreciate the struggle, to appreciate the hard times, to appreciate the low days, to appreciate the high days, to appreciate the come up, the achievements. I'm appreciating it all because I know that it's worth it. Even if I don't see it or if I don't feel it one day, I know it's worth it, and everything is adding up to describe who I am. And every day I will live and appreciate this body. I make that promise to myself. I will appreciate this. Cause this is what God made. This is what He made. This is what comes out of my head. This is what I'm gonna wear. I curl it sometimes, and I can wear all type of different styles, but this is me, and I don't have to make myself up or dress up to look like what anybody else tells me or think I should look like. And now it seems that now people really see me, and it's amazing that I can tell people are seeing me. They're not seeing what all I'm doing. They're seeing me, and they can see that I'm a vulnerable person. Sometimes I have strong days. I have weak days. They can see. They can see me. They don't see this hard person. I act like I'm good all the time, man. Cause that's who I was. No one will ever see me break. No one will ever see me cry. No one will ever see me having a hard day, a hard time. No one will ever see that. But now people are seeing like, oh yeah, like some days she ain't feeling good. Like that's me. That's who I am. Cause I'm not always on 10. Some days I wake up and I feel like a 3, and I don't feel like being bothered. I don't feel like smiling and just bracing up. I don't feel like doing that. But people are seeing me, and now I'm understanding I have to reintroduce myself to people because the person that everyone knew, that wasn't me. Yeah, that was that. Yeah, I'm in the same body, but that person you thought you knew, that wasn't me. And now I'm introducing myself. Hi, I'm Kimaya, because you don't know me. And at the end of this journey, wherever it ends, I just know I'm gonna be able to inspire the world and to just embrace the world because I have a story, the story that can inspire anyone. And I'm so thankful. And the Loc journey is helping me, and I'm still on it, going strong. So, guys, stay tuned, and yeah, I'll be back with the fourth video. The fourth video is gonna be a surprise. I'm not even gonna tell you. Okay, I'm gonna surprise you with it. But yeah, so just know that senior year, last semester, is a struggle, but it's going, and I'm so excited. May 7th is almost here, and yeah, so we're gonna make it do what it do, and we're gonna walk across the stage, and we're gonna just hey, we gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna wherever the road leads, that's where we're going. So thank y'all.